What's up, guys? This is correllroy bringing you my first ever The Walking Dead Season 2 predictions for Episode 3. Now, the trailer has just been released. Now, I'm going to let you guys see the trailer first before I get into it. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And we'll come right back after the trailer.
There are some folks might be sore about what happened. Well, that's all in the past now. You gotta help me find the strength to forgive you. Everyone get to work.
How was your first night in the yard?
You mean my first night in prison?
Some of these folks ain't too keen on leaving. It's up to us to figure out a way out of here.
Bonnie, all I need from you is to just not care where I am for 15 minutes.
Go on. You don't need to see this.
Okay, we're back now. As you see in this first image I'm showing you guys here, this is what really caught my attention. Now, in the first image, when they come out the truck that looks like it with Tavia and the guy look like Troy and Bonnie, you pay attention closely, you see that Alvin and Nick is not in the truck. This probably tells me that they both will die. And because if you did in episode 2, if you chose the wrong decision what to say and everything with Clementine and they're determined, Alvin and Nick can die. Nick can get eaten by a walker because Walter wouldn't save him, and Alvin can die if you told Kenny to keep shooting, because I think both of them will intertwine in this part because they'll die in this episode even if you let them stay alive. The other thing I want to pay attention to in this image is Carlos. Now, we only see Carlos twice in the image, and that's when they're coming out of the truck and they're going to the tool shed with Bonnie and the group. This is telling me that Carlos is most likely probably going to die. And in this clip, we see Clementine going through with a cooler through a fence board that looks like it's going to break down. This is where I believe that achievement, invite your new friends or whatever for episode 3 will pop up, because they entered the camp, you know, and she literally invited them, you know, come on, let's go in. And this part right here on the episode, this isn't exactly an achievement talked about, but this is right here of Bonnie, because you paid attention, Bonnie is really shown more with Clementine, because I really think Bonnie does care, because she's asking her, so what do you think of your first day at the camp? And Clementine, she said, more like prison, because, you know, Clementine doesn't like this place, because I agree with her. But Bonnie is most likely, and I really so too, is a nice person, because you played episode 2, and you chose to help her or whatever, or say anything nice, it doesn't matter. Her face has regret. She didn't want to do it, but, you know, she's a drug addict that, you know, trying to get back right with the world, even though it's impossible since it's a zombie apocalypse, trying to find herself a safe haven and everything that she can right now. She's just trying to do everything she can to survive. On this image, you know, the new character, Reggie, because I know a lot of people got mad because they showed comment on my Facebook page saying, can you believe this guy's alive and he cut his arm off and Lee isn't? Get over it. Lee's dead. That's the important part, the emotional part. But anyway, this new Reggie character, after looking at his interview, he'll probably be dead in this episode to me. I don't know why, but I think Clementine will probably need help from them, and I think that they'll help him, and then, you know, Carver will get pissed off saying, why are you helping them, so which side you gonna be on, and he gonna probably kill him. And in this part of the clip, you know, we see Clementine getting beaten down by the guy that looks like Troy, and I really think it is Troy. And this is where the beaten down part comes from, because in the screenshot, people thought Carver was beating down Clementine, and that was really an obvious say that he really wasn't, because people saying he was holding on a ponytail. He really wasn't. He was just clenching his fists because he was pissed off and he just wanted to hit someone real quick. And another thing, the hair wasn't even the same. The hair was spiky dark blue, which looked like Nick. So Nick will probably die in this episode. You'll probably see it or not. I don't know. And the hair was dark blue, and Clementine's hair is light brown. and the ponytail and the head bend down that way, you can obviously, if it was Clementine, you can clearly see her ponytail. So there really was no reason why to think that was Clementine. But this is where the beaten down achievement probably comes in, because you see Clementine get back up. And this picture right here, you see Clementine talking to Bonnie. This is why I meant to say Bonnie is a nice person, because Clementine asking her help, saying, could you just please give her 15 minutes, I meant to say, to be quiet, you know, because she has a plan or something, so they can get out. And then Bonnie's trying to think about it. And see, next in this clip, this is why I think it's probably that Reggie guy, or one of these new people that's here that's gonna get murdered in the scene, because you see they're helping Clementine with climbing that rope, where it looks like they got pulling it down, Clementine climbing the ladder as well. They're helping her, and she sneaks in the area so she can get something. And this picture, you see she's in there, and there's spattered blood. Now this shows that someone's been murdered, and this is why I think it's one of the new people, because they helped her and Carver found out. In this picture, this where you see Clementine running away from all the walkers that came in there, because she can't fight all of them. This is where I think, you know, the achievement I already said before, let the walkers in, you know, yada yada yada, and then you're gonna get the achievement. Now this is an important part of why I think it is. You see, when Clementine snagged these walkie-talkies, and there are a lot of them, and Octavia watching the place, the larceny achievement, commit larceny, betrayal. And this is why I think when Clementine gets it, this is why I think they escape. And I think she thought of these using as useful tools in case they get separated, use it, you know, to communicate, because just in case, which is not a good idea either, since Carver and Tavia also has walkie-talkies, but they're probably going to use it for a good reason, especially Clementine, since she knows much about it. And in this clip, we see Clementine using a skill that's familiar because Lee taught her. Cutting open a walker and taking any other thing that has its blood and smothering it as camouflage. And there's Sarah right behind her, looking like how Clementine was. She was rubbing the blood and smearing on her, because Clementine learned that skill. And this is the part where I meant by Troy found her out, because, you know, she was trying to escape and everything, and then he beat her down and now taking her to Carver. And you see Kenny and this new guy on the other side that's looking at her. And in this image right here, you see, I paused it at this part because this is what I want to think, and I want you guys to really hear before you comment anything about a loved one. You can see her eyes is bucked open, and she's about to scream, and I mean scream like she saw something. This is why I think Carlos will not make it, because she's looking down on something, and now Clementine's looking around because the walkers heard that scream and they know that they're not walkers. But I really think Sarah will see Carlos or a family member or anyone that's friends or close to her dead. But I really think this is most likely Carlos or possibly her mom, because, you know, she's looking down and she's screaming out at the top of her lungs, and the walkers heard her. And this part we see Kenny saying, get out here, you don't have to see this. He's probably going to do something like try to kill Carver or something, I don't know. But thank you guys for watching. This game comes out in United States, PC, Stream, and PlayStation 3 on May the 13th, from what I heard about it. Europe, May 14th on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. And May 15th on the iOS app and for 360 and other places. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. correllroy